Wow. This whole agenda to go after Isaiah is such a cliched, pathetic attempt. Now everybody want to roll around with David Robinson quotes. The most passive player we've seen probably since LeBron James. He was more softer than LeBron. The Admiral. Talking about, well, he's a bad boy. Anybody want to play with a bad boy? He had no reason to open his doggone mouth. None. He just made himself look really stupid in the public. Because now they're trying to say, well, look, David Robinson even said nobody wanted to play with him. And that simply just wasn't the case. David Robinson never had a problem with playing with Isiah Thomas in 1992. And for them to even suggest that this was the case, they presented a even worser problem by having David Robinson speak out now. Talking about, when you talk about putting a team together, chemistry matters.
If you have a reputation and you take pride in your reputation as a bad boy, that kind of means people aren't going to like you, right? Like, I like Isaiah fine. Like Isaiah's a good guy. I talk to him now. But at the same time, I mean, can you be that surprised when people say, okay, I don't really want to play with the bad boys? I played against Bill Laimbeer. I can't count how many times he smacked me in my nose. So I'm saying, I don't know if he'd have been my first pick, for my All-Star team. So, I'm a little bit surprised that there's so much surprise that it went down this way, because they were the bad boys. Isaiah is amazing, right? Like, what can you say about that guy's career? He did it on the biggest stage. He over many, many years, he took a team that, wasn't in the pictures to the championship. He's done all those things you would ask a superstar to do. But when you talk about putting together a team, chemistry matters, man. It does. You can't act like it doesn't matter. And for that team, I think, it was clear that that was a consideration for all the people involved.
This had nothing to do with Isiah Thomas and chemistry. This had nothing to do with that whatsoever. Because what you want to do is win. That's one. They can give a damn about who don't like who. David Robinson, you're the reason the dream team exists. You are the main ingredient and reason that the NBA decided we need a dream team. It's because of you. Pat yourself on the back. Because in 1988, in Seoul, Korea, you played without no soul. Before Seoul, Korea, for the tryouts of the team to see who was gonna get on the team, people was like, "Why you played so terrible?" They wrote articles about how bad you were. You forgot? Robinson is disappointing. That was the title of the article. And that was to see who's going to the 88 Olympics. And then you lived up to the terrible play that they saw before you even I don't even know how you got selected. You shouldn't even been on the 88 team. That's how bad you was playing. You were the only legitimate big man, and you were the only problem. The only problem. Now, you did have a decent career statistically, just getting your points and everything, but you couldn't get to the level. They gave you Dennis Rodman. You won 60+ games, but when the lights was bright, you came up small. You weren't that guy. You were never that guy. So Isiah don't need your pat on the back. So for you to even come out and open your mouth talking about who would want to play with them, they bad boys. Isiah has been on the All-Star game 12 straight years. You've seen him at every charitable event. Isiah is the president of the Players Union, voted by you guys. So you want to talk about chemistry? What chemistry problem you would have had with Isiah? Isiah has never been a problem to anybody off the court. Never been a cool problem with anybody in a locker room who's on his team. So how would you have a chemistry problem with him? Michael Jordan and Isiah has saw each other like countless times since then. Since 91 when he didn't shake his hand. In 92 they were on the court talking to each other and laughing and joking. When he was broadcasting for NBC, Isiah and him would see each other. Isiah was coaching the Pacers. He coached Michael Jordan. Those two were as buddy as you, friendly as you could be. Neither guy had a problem with the other. Now it's all this outrage. The reason why it's still existing and it's still going on because people know how ridiculous it was. Because if anybody should have been on a dream team and should have been on the team, it's the person that won 2 championships just prior, 89 and 90. They made the selection in 91. So when they were making their selections, Michael Jordan ain't even won yet. He didn't even win his first title. But do they care if David Robinson didn't want Isiah on the team? You think your opinion would have mattered? No. Do Karl Malone's opinion matters? No. Nobody give a damn about Scottie Pippen. He had no right to be there in the first place. So it's ridiculous, to say the least. And my thing is, why would you even want to bring that up now, David? Is it because you were represented by the other David Falk? And this was David Falk's idea to try to take some pressure off Michael? Because it's all on Michael? It's always, you're not going to take that foot off Mike's neck, because the reason why the foot's on his neck is because he lied. Mike lied and said, "Oh, I never said that. We know you said it." Rod Thorne, they didn't want him on the team no way. Dick Ebersol definitely didn't. He was pissed off with the Pistons for the whole walk-off. We know that. NBC is hosting the doggone Dream Team. We know how that go. But my thing is, how many times you gonna try to torture this guy with it? You keep talking about a freeze out that happened, that didn't happen in '85. The '85 All-Star game, I believe, is on YouTube. Go watch the 1985 All-Star game and see that they freeze Michael Jordan out. And you're gonna say, what freeze out? I don't see a freeze out. So, yeah. These are the type of things that you villainize somebody, but when he's gone and he's no longer here, everybody gonna talk about how great he was. Oh, Isaiah was something, man. He was such a great guy, and I love him. He's a great. I mean, everybody who's ever worked with Isaiah has had nothing but great things to say about him. Everybody. Everybody in the TNT office, everybody that worked with him at NBA TV, they love having Isaiah on there. All the young NBA players he's coached, all the young players that he's worked with that he hadn't even coached, even today's players, they want to talk to Isiah Thomas. Dude was like, man, I don't really I remember just seeing highlights of you and Mike going to war, but I never really followed your career. But man, you was a bad boy. And they listened to Isaiah. He got more grasp on the youth as far as connection with today's players than Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan's an owner. Jordan's an owner and GM, right? And as an owner and GM, what has Mike done? I mean, seriously. You look at his Washington record, he was terrible in Washington as a general manager. Charles talked about it. He got mad at Charles and blocked Charles. Nobody said nothing about that. I don't see y'all going at Jordan for not being friends with Charles Barkley no more. Charles Barkley was the only person to really speak up for Isaiah. Magic came out and spoke up for Isaiah and Charles. Then they tried to say, well, trying to make it seem like, well, Stockton should have been there over Isaiah anyway. John Stockton's a great player, and that's unfair to John. You know, to put John in that kind of position is very unfair and very terrible for the NBA. I feel sorry for John. Isaiah was torturing that poor kid. He was torturing John Stockton. He was sending a message to the NBA when he torched John Stockton that game in Detroit. It was so bad. I'm like, oh my goodness. I feel so bad for John Stockton because he had no idea why this was happening to him. And he got in the middle of something that he didn't even want to be in place of. He was just honored to play on the team. And John is such a great guy. And him and Isaiah were great friends. You know, very respectful of each other, both being point guards and playing the game the way they did. But John's not a guy that's going to go out and get you that bucket when you need to win the game. Isaiah can do that. He can take the game over. He was the best player on the team. Stockton was not the best player on his team. It was Malone. I mean, John did his part of getting Malone the ball. You know, and he played his position, being a true point guard, played it to perfection. But they weren't winning. So you could tell me about, oh, he got the assists, you know, John and those assists. Yeah, but would you rather be Magic or John Stockton? Don't worry, I'll wait. Who would you rather be? Hmm? Would you rather be Isaiah or John Stockton? You know, no, I would never say John didn't deserve to be there. Of course, John Stockton deserved to be on the team. But if it's between him and Isaiah, it's not even close. Plus, all the criteria that they listed Isiah met every single one. He had more championships than Jordan. He had two. Michael just won his first when they were making that selection. I mean, Isiah's a 12-time All-Star. 12 times. 12 years in the league, 12-time All-Star. I mean, he was the man. So this wasn't a talent thing. This came down to ego, politics, and lies. David Falk put his foot down to make sure he was going to play a part in Isiah not going. And his biggest chess piece, Michael Jordan. Because he knew if Isiah's down there and he's president of that players union, he's going to block a lot of the activities that David Falk wanted to do. Isiah shaking Jordan's hand, I don't think Isiah would still be on the team anyway. Straight up. It was not going to make a difference. They didn't want him. So it's a black eye on the league for what they did. They were going to win regardless with all those players. The only team they had to look out for was Croatia. That was it. But David Robinson, you done bumped your head, boy. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.